Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a WYLDHEART Master of Hounds build guide in Baldur's Gate 3. Now this is somewhat of a combination between the Sorcerer and a Druid, somewhat like the Pathfinder Wrath and Righteous version. You also get a summon, with this one being a dog companion, which is super cool. So with this we also get the Nature's Invocation, which is an action that lets us increase our companion's armor class, attack, hit points, and saving throws. This will scale up as we start to level up. There's also the Green Speaker and the Raven Song, but Master of the Hounds was just calling to me and I played with this. It's a lot of fun. Now, Thorn Whip and Shillelagh are two really great options we can go with. This can pull enemies towards you, which can actually knock them off ledges, and Shillelagh, which allows you to turn your staff into a magical damage using Charisma for our attack modifier, so you do 4 to 11 bludgeoning damage with that. And then we also got ourselves Firebolt. Poison Spray, not amazing, but it's a choice there. You can also go with Friends. I also like the choice Mage Hand for throwing water bottles later on, because we can do some lightning and cold damage for extra damage. Now, Magic Missile, really great spell, guaranteed damage, and Thunder Wave. However, we can also take Creator Destroy Water, but yeah, that's for another level, because with what we can do, we can get Cone of Cold and create ice surfaces. Now, for our ability scores, I think it's best to go potentially with something like this. So 16 Dexterity, 14 Constitution, 10 Intelligence and Wisdom, and 16 Charisma. And for our skill proficiencies, always take Persuasion. So I'll go through the full leveling guide, as well as show off some armor choices and some combat too, so you guys get to see what this is all about. Now, at level 2, we get ourselves sorcery points and create spell slots. So with this, we can take advantage of the Shield of Devotion to make infinite sorcery points. We're going to take Create Water here, and our meta magics will be, I like to go with Twin Spell, because being able to twin certain spells is really useful. And with this, we'll also go with Distance Spell, increasing the range of spells. Sometimes you just need an extra long range hitting spell. Now, level 3, we get ourselves another spell slot, with level 2 spells coming into the mix. So Spike Growth can be really nice to create difficult terrain early on in the game. If you want, you can use this for your concentration, as we don't get some of the other spells that the Sorcerer does get. I really like Hold Person and Scorching Ray, though. Those are the two good damage and crowd control spells we get early on in the game. As well, we want to take Quicken Spell, because what's a Sorcerer without Quicken Spell? 2 spells per turn, really useful. Now, for our cantrips at next level, we can go back with our Poison Spray or Blade Ward, whatever you prefer. And for this next one, I think it's best to go Scorching Ray. Misty Step's good too for being able to teleport. Mirror Image will give us a +9 armor class. And again, Spike Growth is really useful, but we got ourselves tied up with others. So ability score improvement at level 4, probably best choice to get our charisma up to 18 with a +4. And then at level 5, we get ourselves another choice in spell. Now, we got some awesome crowd control like Plant Growth, which doesn't require concentration. We also get Haste, Fireball, and Call Lightning. I think it's best to go with Fireball or Haste here. Twinned Haste can be extremely useful, as you can give yourself Haste and someone else in your team Haste. At level 6, we get the Blink Dog Companion, and we get the Nature's Invocation, increases a companion's armor class even further, and gives extra attacks and pack tactics. So further increasing the strength of our summons. And we'll take Fireball here, Call Lightning being another good choice. What's nice about Call Lightning is we can use the concentration to make sure that we continually can deal damage to the target. Also Counterspell being a good spell, and also Fear is pretty useful. At level 7, we get ourselves some more leveled spells with things like Wall of Fire and Grasping Vine popping up. Grasping Vine got buffed, and it's actually pretty strong. You basically can pull enemies towards it. But I think the Counterspell is just super useful to take. Plant Growth being another good one to take too, but we'll go with that. And then for our next level 4 spell, I think Ice Storm has some merit, because you can create ice surfaces if you don't have Create Water set up, which can make some of the enemies slip and fall, or also upset concentrations on the casters. So we'll go with that there. And then at level 9, we get ourselves level 5 spells with the powerful Cone of Cold, 8d8 of cold damage. Create Water, Quicken Spell, and then using Cone of Cold can delete most enemies if they're in a kind of an arc near you. And at level 10, we get ourselves another choice in cantrips. So we'll take Guidance, and take that previously. Cloud Kill could be good if you wanted to have a Necromancer alongside you, because the poison damage won't deal damage to their zombies. I also think that Insect Plague can be a good choice, especially Insect Plague with Ice Storm, because the ice surfaces and Insect Plague can slow the enemy down. This is actually an underrated spell, and you can use it for great crowd control and damage, as well as if you have someone with a Ballast Armor. Also for the meta magic, pick whatever you want there, but again, with the Ballast Armor, that'll increase the damage that you'll be dealing. Now we have Nature's Ward, can't be charmed or frightened by elementals or fey. Disease or poison cannot affect us. Nature's Invocation level 2. And we get the famous Chain Lightning. This gives us a big boost to our damage, so we'll take that there. And then at level 12, we get a choice another spell. I think Globe of Invulnerability just makes the most sense because this is good for defensively, and it can make some encounters really easy. And for our next feat, I think Alert or an increase to our Dexterity is the best choice there, so go with that. Now, what this is going to look like is, in terms of gear, I think it's best to go with, honestly, whatever armor that you got that works best. Wave Mother's Robe can be a consideration for sure, because that's just going to give us ability to create water at level 4, and that's just going to be really effective. So we got ourselves a, I guess we'll go with clothing here. We'll put on, I'll just start off with something here like Potent Robe can actually be really good, adding Charisma modifier to cantrips. We could go with that there. We could also potentially go with like the Ballast Armor if you want to set up for your teammates, but this is more so if you're up close. So really any type of light armor that you got can go good here. Robe of the Weave is probably the best choice overall, so that can be one you can go with. So Robe of the Weave or the Wave Mother's Robe. So we got ourselves, with this, we got ourselves our armor class of 21 with +1 to our spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Or we could go with this here to get weaknesses or resistances to fire and cold damage. +1 to armor class. This takes our armor class to 20. So really, your choice here between the two of these, I think it's best to go with the Robe of the Weave if you want to min-max this build. So we'll go with that there, and I'll show off what the combat's going to look like. I also like the Snowburst ring to create ice surfaces. You don't require this ring. Ring of Protection too. You can go with whatever ring you find works best for your normal builds. Even Ring of Regeneration to give yourself some passive healing can be good. Yeah, your choice here on what you find works best. Even Crypt Lord ring can be pretty useful. So yeah, we'll even just switch that out, and yeah, I'll show off what this can do. I should also show off the dog companion. So you can do this per short rest, summon in your dog here. Boom, there's your dog. It's got little packs on it, pretty nice. Then we also got ourselves the Blink dog companion too, so that is in addition. We got 2 dogs here, so useful. And then we use Nature's Invocation here to buff up our companions. So we go with this here. This will make them have more health. This increases their overall health, gives them extra attacks. And then you can go ahead with the increased versions of this. So we have Nature's Invocation 2 and 3 here. So buffing them up even further, give them 26 and 79 health. And then they also get the double attack. And then the final level, we get the Nature's Invocation, and we can go boom, boom, and buff up our dogs even further for 146 health. So that's pretty nice. The Blink dog can also blink, and it also has a menacing howl, which can menace targets. But yeah, the dogs are great for crowd control. We'll get into a combat encounter here to showcase what this looks like. And yeah, it's nice to have some different options like that. You can also haste the dog if you really wanted to. I don't recommend doing that, but I'll just go ahead here. We'll just go with a Shillelagh, power up our baton, and then we'll get into combat. And I'll bring the dogs forwards too, so they can get into the fun of things, so they can run up, be frontliners. The nice thing about the Blink dog is you can move it up, and then it can also teleport. So that is good. Teleport and ambush your next target. So we can go ahead here and blink it forwards. I should have probably put it there. Oh, we can still attack. So boom, piercing damage, attack, 95% hit chance, and it was ambushed, so that knocks it off balance. Pretty nice. And then we can attack again with that, and lost is ambushed. But yeah, it has 3 bite attacks, so that's pretty good. Not bad at all, honestly. And then we can get into the fun of things here, and yeah, even just a magic missile could be a decent one to end off any enemies. Or Thorn Whip too, because that can pull enemies towards you, which is pretty fun. We don't have to go all out on our offenses early on in the game. We can even just go with no one. Can we hit them? Let's see. We'll go with the distance spell, and then go with, yeah, we can. Perfect. Hopefully we can. Let's see. Path is interrupted. The beauty of the sorcerer though is we also got magic missile that we can upcast, so I think that 2 should hopefully take them out, and then the rest at them. So bonk, took them out, nice, and hit them for some force damage. Perfect. All right, that was a good turn. And we could also quicken another spell if we wanted to, but we don't even need to. We also got our other dog here. Oh, I should have dashed with that dog. But you get the gist of it. You get your dogs into battle. You got some good crowd control. If we took spike growth, we could have used that to set up some ground on the surfaces there. But yeah, just depends on your combat encounter, what you want to be using. Setting up with create water can be really useful too. So I'll show you what that'll look like in a second here. I don't think I could hit all three of them. No, I can't. So we'll just go with our most powerful combination, going with create water to our chain lightning or cone of cold combo. So we'll hit that. Double damage now. Woohoo. They both got the wet applied. So we go with our quicken spell. We could drop a chain lightning. Chain lightning probably being our strongest option. The cone of cold is just fun. I'm going to do this anyways with a free cast. That took out both of them. 86, 86. They got hit hard. So, yep, that was pretty effective. And you can use that multiple times. Like, that's the thing. Cone of Cold level 5 spell. You can hit like 3 of those super powerful double damage spells. So, yeah, go ahead with doing that and Cone of Cold. I'll show her. I don't know if we'll make it there. Oh, we did. Cool. And then we can go ahead with our good old-fashioned create water. And then follow it up with a quickened cone of cold. And this will create ice surfaces, so if she doesn't live, she might slip. But that took her 92. So yeah, that hits really hard. So don't be afraid to use your create water combinations. The dogs are there to pull aggro around. They have a decent amount of attack. And yeah, if you need to, you also got your hold person and global invulnerability to keep everyone safe. But that is a WYLDHEART Master of Hounds build in Baldur's Gate 3, a modded class. And if you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below. This mod was made by WyldsongXXL, so WYLD song, and it's incredible. Love this mod. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.